Kurotulainia, you can call me Kurotul. I'm standing in here. I want to tell you about my Sbmptn. In question, United States kitchen have always had a problem relating to the colonial period history. They have often talked that early period to be less revered, less history significant, the later national period of their history. For many, the colonial era lacks seriousness. It seems trivial and enshrouded in nostalgia. For much of United States history, popular opinion has considered the control and a half of the colonial period to be simple a quaint prologue to the main story that followed the American Revolution. In part, this is because the colonial period has become a natural source of folklore and myth-making, since the United States, unlike older Western nations, lacks a mystic path in which the historian record is remote or obscure. People have tended to transfer authentic historical figures and events of the colonial past into mythical characters and legends. Unlike a line we have no King Canute, no King Arthur, no Robin Hood to spin tales and legend about. Instead, we have transformed John Smith and Pocahontas, the Pilgrim Fathers, and Sukanto, historical figures about whom we know a great deal, into fanciful and fabulous characters. But such has not always been the case. In the decades following the Revolution, the colonial period was an integral and important part of the story. A question: the primary purpose of this passage is to A. Argue the colonial history had no influence on later period in United States history. B. Demonstrated that the colonial history of the United States is a mixture of legend and myth. C. Present a rationale for teaching future generations of people in the United States about colonial history. D. Explain why many people in the United States perceive colonial history in a particular way. A. Suggests that a granular inborn of colonial history has caused people to repeat the mistakes of that era. The answer of D. Explain why many people in the United States perceive colonial history in a particular way. Discuss option A is incorrect because this is the purpose of the page. The author don't suggest that colonial history and had no influence. In fact, in the decades following the American Revolution, the colonial period was an integral and important part of history. Option B is incorrect because this is too narrow to be the main purpose of the passage. The author said that the correct proposition of colonial history a mixed one, but the purpose of the passage is to explain what that is. Option C is incorrect because that is the purpose of the page. The authors don't talk about the education of future United States citizens about colonial history. Instead, the passage focuses on accurate United States perception of the time period and also compares the preposition of this time period to that of people in the decades following the American Revolution. Option A is incorrect because this is the main point of the passage. The author don't discuss repeated mistake. Option D is the best choice. The passage starts by saying that people in the US praise the colonial period as a quaint prologue to United States history and is rooted in nostalgia. That's it now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.